Hello, what's up everybody? Doing a quick video today. I'm going to be taking off my idle control valve. Some people might call it the idle air control valve. My car is 1988 Honda Accord. As you see, I have a B20A swap in my car, but I think it's the same for the A20 engines, the single overhead engines that came into the 86 to 89 Accords as well. A lot of people don't know what the location of the idle control valve, so I'm going to show you that today and how to take it off. So here's the intake manifold right here. It's going to be located just behind there. We're looking at it right here, and there is a good view of it right there. That is the idle air control valve. It has two bolts. One here on the top, and we have another one. This one's at the bottom here, and we have one on the top right here. You go around to the other side. You want to have two hoses that connects it as well that you're going to have to take off. And let me get my, this is the connector for it right here. Let's see if I can get my camera to see it here. You can see it directly in front of me. Here's one of the hoses there, and we got the other one. It's going to be just below it, so it's underneath here actually. It's hard to get to it with my camera, but it's those two hoses, those two bolts, and you undo this connector here and it should come off. I'm gonna go ahead and remove mine to clean it today because I've been having some idling issues. They say if it's stuck open, it'll cause your car to idle real high. Or if it's stuck closed, it'll cause your car to idle real low. So it limits the amount of air that's coming into the engine. They recommend you replace, I think it's every 60 to 80,000 miles or something like that. I know it's been a while since mine was done, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it off and show you guys how to clean it. All right, here's the two screws I was talking about. I went ahead and got them started. So you want to take this upper one off, this lower one off, and after that we'll take those two hoses off, and it should come right out. All right, guys, looking at this, I just realized there's one more bolt, and it is right here. I can get my camera on it. It's right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that last bolt off and see what we got. All right, guys, we got that bolt loose, as you can see right there. We're gonna go ahead and take that out. And as you can see, it came loose. So here's how it looks here. I'm gonna spray some carb choke cleaner in here. I'm not gonna take these hoses off that are attached at the bottom there. As you guys can see, I'm gonna leave those hoses on there. I'm just gonna spray some gum out carb choke cleaner on here. Get me a Q-tip and get all the residue out of there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and reconnect. So we're gonna do that right quick. Okay, so I did spray the carb choke cleaner on here. And I'm just gonna get me a Q-tip and go around in here. You guys can see it's kind of dirty. Let's do the bottom hole here. See, that is pretty dirty. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean that out real good. We're gonna put it back together. Now, I did forget to mention you're gonna need a 10mm socket and ratchet to get this job done. It's pretty straightforward and simple. It's just 3 bolts. You take those 3 bolts out, leave the hoses attached if you plan on reusing the same control valve. You clean it, then you put it back together. So I got it done now. I'm gonna go ahead and fire up the car, and I'm gonna show you guys how it idles. All right, guys, we're gonna start up the car, see how it idles. I do want to mention that if you do spray the carb choke cleaner while it's still connected, that you have to give that time to dry. Because if you start it up with the carb choke cleaner in there, your car is going to make a hissing noise because it's trying to absorb the carb choke cleaner. So here we go. The idle is way better, is consistent. My car does need to warm up here a little bit. That's why the RPM gauge is towards the 1. So I'm gonna let it run for a little bit and let it come down to the idle. As you guys can see, it's idling perfect. I did have a problem with the needle bouncing around up and down, but the idle is way more consistent than what it was before. So okay guys, there you go, and quick easy fix to make your car run a lot better.